Okay, good day guys. So today we'll be doing on physics. And we'll be doing the first topic on physics, which is the first part of basis of physics, which is what they call the fundamental quantities. And I hope you can see this, and the derived quantities not leaving their limits. So now this topic, everything about this topic is on what they called measurement. So everything on this topic is on what they call measurement. How do we measure distance? How do we measure how heavy an object is? How do we measure what? Time. So the first, so hence we can say that, know that everything about fundamental quantities are talking about the basic part of all what? Measurement. That is the basic part of measurement means that they are the basic, they are the fundamental, they are everything that has to do with what? Measurement. They cannot be broken down, they cannot be derived. It's like an atom. An atom cannot be broken down again, except it's some particles which are called proton, electron, and neutron. So they are like atom. So a body that is made up of mass is made up of what? Thousands of accumulation of what? Of atoms. So these ones, they are like the basic part of what? Measurement. Just like atom is the basic fundamental of all life, of all what? Matters. So these ones, they are the fundamental quantities that are made up anything that has to do with what? Measurement. Are you seeing now? So let's continue. We have so from here one can simply say that fundamental quantities are the basic, or they are the basic what? The basic quantities that exist independently without measurement. Let's just abbreviate it to the word M. So some of all these basic quantities, which it seems as what? Fundamental quantities. One of it, we have so many of them. So one of this is what? Mass. One of it is what? Mass. Then the second one is what? The second one is length. Second one is what? Is length. Now the other one, the last one, is what? Is time. Then of course we have some other fundamental quantities. We have luminous intensity, we have electric current. But on a norm in physics at this level, we'll be dealing with what? Just three of them. This one deals with what? Mass, length, and what? Time. These are the basic quantities that cannot be what? Derived. They just exist independently. They cannot be derived. They are the basis of what? Of all measurements. So from this theory, we can be able to derive some other what? Derived quantities. Are you seeing now? So let's start with what? Mass. Let's start with what? Mass. So, like in some basic, in some gradual, in some lower level, we say that mass is the internal content of a what? Of a body. So one can simply say that mass is the internal content of any body. That means that is like mass is like how heavy a particle is. It's like the contents that made up a body that is making it to be what? To be heavy. Know that heavy in this case, heavy, if we are making any word of heavy deals with what? Weight. But in this case, let us do that. Heavy is this with what? Mass at this level now. So mass is the internal content of a body. Are you see now? So let's take for instance, there is a gas cylinder that is made up of what? Of gas. So inside of this gas cylinder is made up of what? Of gas. Now how do we determine the amount of gas that are in this what? Gas cylinder? This is a what? This is a gas cylinder. Now inside of it is made up of what? A gaseous is made up of what? Gaseous particles. Now how do we get to know the amount